Walking and talking. Ready, set.
Ooh, my face.
My face disappeared. Oh my goodness. got it? Nice.
That was like 10 minutes.
That's my girl. Stopped because they want to go fishing. So we are at Yellowstone Lake. We are just past Lake Village, I think is what it's called. I'm not sure. We went up to Fishing Bridge, came back down. As you saw, on our way to Fishing Bridge, butt ton of buffalo. So cool. But anyway, so yeah, so they're going to get some fishing in, and then we're going to head back to Jackson Hole. And the only sucky thing is now, after a phenomenally beautiful day, it's raining. Not a lot, but like the big fat raindrops. But they're going to fish anyway, so we'll see what happens. What else? Oh, the best part so far, honestly, was we were heading out, we were driving the wrong way, we wound up by Mary Bay, we stopped, figured out we were going the wrong way, flipped around, went driving back, and my daughter yelled out, "There was a bear! There was a bear!" So my husband, having to see this, flips back around, I jump out, all excited, I've got my huge telephoto lens, I get out on the back of the, up on the back of the truck, it was a rock. She's like, "No, it's not." I'm like, I'm looking right at it. It's a bear-shaped rock. So that was hilarious. But yeah, so that's basically all that's going on right now. There's a campground right over here. I see a bunch of tents, and this is one of the main roads. This takes us back to Old Faithful, and God, Old Faithful was cool. It kind of stunk though, because we got there early, so we had to sit and wait literally an hour. We got there like right after Old Faithful had gone off. Right now it's supposed to be every hour. So like today it was supposed to go off at 12:14, but it's plus or minus 10 minutes. So instead of going off at 12:14, it went off at about 12:21, and it was worth the wait though. It was totally worth the wait. And then we got to go into the old lodge and see the old lodge, and oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Just, I can't even, it's like a little bit of Bavaria in the middle of Yellowstone. So, yeah, I am excited. The clouds are so pretty. Everything's so pretty. But yeah, so we're just chilling right now, or I'm chilling in the car. I'm going to be watching a movie because I did not get a fishing license, so I cannot fish, which is okay. And then, yeah, and then we're going to hit the road and head back home. So, see ya. The other place was awash, and like I said, it had started raining. Now it's just really overcast. There has been some thunder bumpers, though. They are fishing. I can see my husband from where I'm at. Nobody's catching anything, and what time is it? Oh, my Nook died, so I'm, like, livid at the moment because I forgot to bring my book. It's 5:30, and we're 100 miles from Jackson Hole, which is about 2 hours. Little, or maybe just under 2 hours, depending on how fast you're able to drive. And I don't mean speed limit. Obviously, you're going to do the speed limit, but there's been a lot of traffic in Yellowstone, so. My mother-in-law and her husband left because Mama had to pee, so they decided to just bail and head back. And that's about the state of the nation right now. Like, I'm praying to the fish gods that somebody catches a fish quickly. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime in the near future. And I have got to go to the bathroom. So. But where I'm at, it's open. Can't really crouch behind a tree. So, yeah, basically that's all. That's all. It's really pretty here. And Yellowstone Lake is enormous. Much bigger than I ever thought it was. So that's really cool. And oh, for a second I thought I saw a rainbow. Just seeing things. And I'm exhausted. Like, driving around and stopping and getting out and hiking and getting back in. It's like crazy. But yet I keep thinking, okay, so when we were on our way to Old Faithful, there were these bikers, and I don't mean motorcyclists, I mean cyclists, that were biking towards Old Faithful. Awesome. Everything that they needed was rolled up on their bicycles. So everybody had their sleeping bags attached to the bikes. Somebody had the tent, because they were all guys. They're all sharing a tent. Anyway, long story short, when we were coming back to sit down to watch Old Faithful go, they had just arrived. So we got there, like I said, we got there an hour early, a little over an hour early. They got there just in time. But they are bicycling through Yellowstone. And they mapped out their route. So they know exactly how long it's supposed to take them to get from point A to point B with stops in between if need be. And then they get to the place where they're going to camp, and they camp. But they are doing it through the entire park. Like, they're going from one corner to the opposite and back. I mean, kudos. Because I about killed myself hiking up to one of the falls that we went and looked at.